Hey, leaders, just a short little post today. Received a lot of questions and comments regarding a lot of the new people that we see popping up on YouTube and some of the other more popular social media sites. Um, Basically, it is people that have had some sort of success online, creating some sort of personal brand. Some of the big ones that I see constantly popping up, I think, are the Tate brothers, um, somebody named Jake that I saw. But essentially, it's people that have had, caught the attention of people. They've got a lot of views on videos. They have courses, either proclaiming to be experts or, the aficionado of whatever it is that their niche is. So anyway, people were asking, is this a sign if you've got lots of views and you've got courses, are these people good leaders? And, I just use the Tates because I think Andrew Tate's, I just happen to know him because he was actually in the mainstream news. These aren't people that I necessarily follow. So I'm just going to give my personal opinion on leadership in that aspect. So do you have to be a great leader to garner a lot of attention and get views and subscribers? Definitely not. There is no correlation, I think, to those. In fact, you'll see lots of videos that just happen to go viral that are cat videos or a funny video of somebody doing something crazy. So that alone does not equate to being a good leader. Now, to be able to build a personal brand, I can say that definitely takes a lot of time and effort, very intense focus. So there is an aspect of being having an in-depth knowledge of how to do that. And I think it takes a lot of, effort, not just knowledge, but a lot of focused effort to make that come to fruition. Now, can you do that without being a good leader? Absolutely. There's lots of people that find success in all industries, whether they're sports players, they might become famous. They're definitely not leaders. And then there's people that are extremely good leaders that are not the absolute top of the hierarchy of their corporation or company or whatever it may be. And some great examples of this are political leaders, military people. So if you think of some of the, well-known people in the past, like Napoleon, was he a good leader? By everything I've seen, absolutely. I mean, he was able to mobilize his troops. He was able to lead them to victory, so he was definitely a great leader. Was he the head and the top of the proverbial pyramid, or was he calling all the shots? No, he was not. So he was not the absolute boss, but he was a great leader. Same is true for sports organizations, the coach, or even sometimes there'll be a specific player that is just the leader. You can just tell from their mannerisms and the way they carry themselves and the way people listen to them. They're the leader. They may not be the number one shot caller of that company. So how does that relate to the YouTube people or the social media people? A lot of them I've noticed have businesses that are really like automated. A lot of their programs are actually pitching how their systems are automated, and they have drop shipping. So I mean, that alone is a testament to how intelligent and how smart these people are, to be able to put systems in place that pretty much run a business, allowing them to focus on building a personal brand or doing other things. What a lot of them, I think, call passive income. My personal opinion is that it's very hard to ever create pure passive income other than, investments like index funds and stuff like that, where there's absolutely no involvement required from you. But that's neither here nor there. So yeah, they are extremely well versed at what they do, not necessarily a great leader. So their business can be run by very few people, it seems like. Doesn't require a large team. I'm sure some of them have grown and expanded and require multiple team members. They also have to be able to bring people to the table as far as all the third parties included or required to make these things reality. So they definitely have to be able to, bring the different platforms together. All that goes into, and it's obviously a lot. So maybe they are good leaders, maybe they aren't, but it's not necessarily a requirement to find the success that they've found. And that is just my humble opinion. In fact, I believe that one of the most important things for leaders is the trust factor. Do you have high morals, integrity, things like that? Because when it comes down to it, people are going to follow who they trust, who they believe in. There's lots of other things that need to be there to be a successful leader of a large group. You have to be a good communicator. You have to be able to paint a picture or tell a story that makes people want to be involved in whatever it is that you're doing. But you still have to have that level of integrity and honesty. And it's kind of like a bank account. You can either make deposits or withdrawals. And depending on how you interact and how you behave and how you carry yourself in every interaction, because people are watching all the time. And we've all seen how it just takes one instance for a sports figure or a celebrity or anybody to do something that just loses trust in the public eye or tarnishes their level of integrity. So leaders definitely have to maintain that if they're going to control large groups of people and organize them into a concerted effort towards a specific desired result. So no, this is a long-winded, but if that answers your question, I don't think that those people are necessarily great leaders or have to be to do what they've done, but I do think some of them are. Some of the things that I've seen, like if we use the Tate brothers, everything I've seen, they seem to be great leaders in that they are really good at mobilizing people and getting them to take action, to follow through. They got multiple programs, I think, that teach people at least a really good foundational level required to be successful in sort of multifaceted, not just how to do one thing well in business, but how to be a successful person, how to be successful attracting the opposite sex, how to be successful investing. So I do think that in that instance, I think they've proven to be good leaders. Now, will that cross over or carry over to all different ages and different demographics? I don't know. They do tend to, in my opinion, seem to have a very concentrated, following of a younger male demographic. But I could be completely wrong. I'm not experts on them in any way. And hey, I'm an older individual, and I know who they are, and I kind of know what they're doing. So they are doing something right. But anyway, hope that answers your question. You don't have to be a leader to be successful, and being successful does not make you a leader. But if you want to be a great leader, you can. Everybody can learn to be a good leader, and it starts with learning to lead yourself, lead in your family, lead in your community, and eventually leading a large group of individuals to make this world a better place. So thank you for tuning in. If you like this, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It allows us to reach a bigger audience. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.